Hey y'all, it's Renee from Zone 9B, Florida Panhandle, and it is a little cloudy today, but it is short wearing weather. Oh my gosh. So we're going to be doing some gardening today, and of course the big news is all of these beauties. Oh my gosh. So finally I get to start planting some of these lovelies in the ground. My David Austin rose order. Woohoo! So we're going to go ahead and get to work on that. All right, so the two that are going to be going in the front today is the Country Parsons and the Golden Celebration. And then the other four are going to be going in the backyard. So we're going to go ahead and get that started now. So this is the front garden bed, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over here is 5. So I think since I know the Garden LLC roses are going to be a little bit smaller, I'm going to put the 2 David Austins back there as more of an anchor plant. Now I know that the directions for this plant included making sure that the holes were 16 inches round, and then making sure that you bury it down low enough and just adding some mulch on top. I'm also going to be adding some biotone to it, and of course watering them well in. You know, it's almost kind of an advantage to having sand in Florida as your base soil, because I know it's going to have good drainage. But I did bring some extra handmade soil around to add to it as well. So these were holes that my husband made for me when I first sprained my knee. And we also amended the soil at that time too. But as I'm digging, I think it needs a little extra. All right, so I have moved to the backyard, and now I'm looking at my spaces, and I've come up with a game plan. So I'm going to put 1 David Austin here, skip 1 for Garden LLC David Austin, skip 1 David Austin. And the reason why is because over here I have a very large magnolia tree and it gets a lot of shade over here. I know that over here I also have a large Drake elm tree, but it actually gives a little bit of afternoon shade, which works out really well. All right, so planted, mulch moved away from the stem, planted and mulched, and planted and mulched. So I still have to mulch the two in the front yard, and then I have Desmodea. I think that's the name of her. She's white, so she doesn't really fit in with my pink garden, and she doesn't really fit in with the orange and yellow. But I have a really big pot, so I'm thinking I might put her in there. But that's going to have to be for another day because it's actually started raining again, and I don't know when it's going to let up. So we're doing extreme gardening. All right. So I know that doesn't look like I spent 2 hours in the garden, but I had to stop and, make more soil. I had to transport things back and forth, but that's going to be it for today, I think. We'll have to get the white one into a pot on another day. And I still have more things coming, and I may have bought a whole bunch of different bulbs at my big box store again. More lilies and things. Oh, I'm so excited. So until the next one, I hope you're able to go out and make something beautiful in your world today. And bye, y'all.